happy birthday to the lizard and bat. I wish you had announced a new game, but you didn't, so. Oh, God. It was Yooka-Laylee's 5th anniversary yesterday. I was excited for them to announce a new game. They posted on Twitter like, hey guys, it's 5th anniversary. Stay tuned for some exciting announcements today. And I'm like, obviously we're gonna get a new game announced. Clearly the last game, Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, came out in 2019. Amazing game, which we'll get into that in a minute. But I mean, it's been, what, 3 years now, and it's not, okay, wow. And the original game, Yooka-Laylee, came out 5 years ago, so you think there's the sequel, Yooka-Laylee 2, obviously Impossible Lair was like a weird little spin-off side thing, completely different gameplay, 2D side-scroller, 2.5D, sorry, side-scroller, and compared to a 3D platformer, etc., you know the deal. And so, there was no game announced. That was sad. I was like, why'd you do that? All they did was say, hey guys, look at all this cool fan stuff you've made over the years, and showed little snippets of things that people have made, videos and artwork and all that stuff throughout the years. And then they also announced a giveaway. They're giving away Steam codes, Switch codes, and a Switch and some other stuff, which is like, great. Whoop-de-doo, all right? Half a decade old and this is what you're doing? I wish to God you would have at least given us some kind of update, like, yes, there is a new Yooka-Laylee game in development, or anything, just said anything. You know, they've been expanding their offices. They even publish games aside from development. Playtonic even publishes games, so you know they're getting bigger and better. I just want Yooka-Laylee to be what it was intended to be from the very beginning. I was very disappointed with Yooka-Laylee. The first game, I was so hyped up. The first Kickstarter I ever supported, I was like, yep, that's it, baby. Let's do it. Love Banjo Kazooie so goddamn much. And they're like, we're getting the band back together, and guess what we're doing? Making another Banjo Kazooie. And I'm like, hell yes, I'm about that. Take my money right now. They did it. They took my money and they gave me something that I was like, oh, I thought you guys knew what you were doing. But apparently they did not, because it was a very disappointing outing, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions. Go look at Yooka-Laylee reviews on YouTube. A lot of harsh things says. They didn't share that on their 5th anniversary, but I mean, it's true. It was a big, empty world. It felt dead and soulless for the most part. They needed a tighter focus. They needed to scale things down. They had levels expanding and things. A lot of unnecessary stuff. They're like, we're going to take Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie, and we're going to crank it up a notch. No, Banjo Tooie was too cranked up a notch, right? Banjo Tooie for me is too cranked up. Banjo Kazooie is perfect, concise, exactly what it needs to be. Love it. Could play it over and over. Played it many times. 100%ed it many times. Banjo Tooie, I can never get through it. I get like halfway through the game and I'm like, wait, I gotta backtrack. I gotta go back to this level, and then I gotta go over here. I don't want that in my platforming, all right? I want fun, wacky, woo, jumping around, power-ups, doing all kinds of fun, crazy stuff. I don't want to have to think like, well, let me get this thing over here and go way back. If I want to play fucking Metroid, I'll play goddamn Metroid, all right? Don't dip that in my fucking Banjo Kazooie, was what you did. But anyway, I'm ranting about Banjo Tooie right now. Yooka-Laylee kind of did that as well. They got too convoluted, too messy with things, not a clear focus of like, this is what you need to do. Random stuff scattered everywhere. It was a mess. But then Impossible Lair came out 2019. I absolutely love Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. It is a fantastic, one of the best, if not my favorite, 2D side-scroller, 2.5D. I keep saying 2D, but it's like, it is. It's 2D side-scroller, all right? Shut up. But it's basically, it like takes heavy inspiration from the Donkey Kong series, because it's the same people that worked on it. You just look at Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, or New Donkey Kong, whatever the fuck it's called, Donkey Kong Returns, and then play the Impossible Lair, and the similarities are just boom, 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 everywhere. But I personally like the Impossible Lair better than Tropical Freeze, which are both just pinnacle of side-scrolling action, just absolute pinnacle, peak of the mountain stuff there. And if you haven't played Impossible Lair, I do highly recommend it. A lot of people kind of glossed over it because the original Yooka-Laylee was such a botch. They were like, I'm good. You guys made another thing. I didn't really like the last one, so I'm good, sweetheart. You keep doing you, and I'll just be over here ignoring it. That's what most people. But I do highly recommend it, and if you haven't played it, I think you're gonna like it. If you do like side-scrolling platformers, Mario, Donkey Kong, any of that, you're gonna love it. I'm telling you right now, you are gonna love it. It's fucking fantastic. But I'm hoping that going forward, we get a Yooka-Laylee 2, and they do scale it back, get a little more focused in, you know, make it tight, make it right. That's what I'm hoping for. Look at Banjo Kazooie. Don't look at Donkey Kong 64 or Banjo Tooie, because those have an outrageous amount of problems. You look at Banjo Kazooie, It's all just praise across the board. We love it. We want to play it. Cameron played it as an adult recently, just a few years ago. Never played it, blind played through. Absolutely adored it. It's just perfect, literal perfect 3D platforming deliciousness. Just take a look at that. Just give us like 10 levels. Give us charm, character. Don't make it too big. Make it tight. Make it right. Like I'm saying, I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Just keep it focused. Don't get too big for your britches like you like to do. Just please dial it in, baby. And I know you can do it. And it'll be amazing if you do it. And if you absolutely nail it, you're gonna have an all-time classic with mascots beloved across the world. I want to love the Yooka-Laylee mascots. Look at the lizard and the bat. They look so fun and nice, and they have a lot of character, and they have kind of the same banter as Banjo and Kazooie did. I want to love these characters, but I just can't get invested when you only have one good game out of the two, and the other one's a real big stinker. So I mean, this is like, I have a hard time just being like, I fucking love those guys, because I really don't. I liked the one time, the one thing you did, but that's not even the thing that I was wanting you to do in the first place. I wanted the 3D platformers. Hopefully, Playtonic, you see this video. You won't, but hopefully you understand what's going on, and you take that to heart, and you go, you know what, let's get this dialed in, baby, because that's what I want to see. I fucking want so bad to have a spiritual successor to Banjo Kazooie that's actually good. Or at least Rare make a new Banjo Kazooie that probably will suck. The only hope we have is you, Playtonic. Please! Bit of a rant, but here's the Beanie Boys right here. Love them to bits. Want to kiss them on the lips, okay? You want to be a Beanie Boy? Join button down below. 99 cents a month, less than $12 a year. You support me, support the channel. Greatly appreciated it. Goes a long way. Love you guys, but I love you just for commenting, liking, subscribing, even just watching, even disliking, and leaving a negative comment. Still love you because the interaction means a lot to me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.